Welcome to RSTN Real Sports Talk Network. I am your host, Kid Bagheera, and we just gonna get straight to it. We had an amazing night in the NBA last night, so we about to get to it, discuss some stuff and whatnot, and just go from there. So we're gonna start off with Wemby going for 50. That's, to me, if this is what you do, like you're an NBA player, to me it's easy, but so many have done it, right? Even though it's still a lot of players who have done it, they're of a certain caliber, right? And even with that being said, I still feel like it's easy. And the reason why I say it's easy is because I think every player that is in the NBA is capable of scoring 50 plus. And the reason why I say that is after recently watching an interview with Dwight Howard and how he was saying basically the Lakers organization the second time around, like basically holds them, you know what I mean? Like they was telling him, oh, don't do this, this, that. And then when you look at him and you see he's in amazing shape at this age, right? And then you're thinking like, well, why the fuck would they be telling him that? Like they was telling him like, don't worry about scoring, just get the rebound, kick it back out, all this bullshit. So to the naked eye and to, the casual fan, it looks like the nigga's trash, but he's really not. You know what I mean? Like they want LeBron to be the guy still, right? Which is why everybody's like, oh my God, he's 40 years old and he's carrying the team and he's like, but that's what they want, so they're gonna project it that way. I'm pretty sure every player outside of AD that's on the Lakers team is instructed to give LeBron the ball at all times. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. It should make sense. But hey, common sense ain't common, so you know how that should go. Nonetheless, with that being said, I feel like everybody's capable of scoring 50. Like, I just do. But congratulations to Wemby, you know what I'm saying? I feel like being that he's the tallest on the court at all times, he should be dominating the paint more than what he does. Let's look at their record right now. Let's see. NBA standings. All right, they are currently 10th. So if the playoffs started today with the new rules, they have a chance. They're 6-6. They're 500. I mean, they don't have a great team, but I don't feel like they have like a sorry team. I guess they're not middle of the pack, but it's something going on there. And I mean, obviously he's only in his second year, so you can't kill him too much, but for me, he's still not as dominant as he should be. You know what I mean? Even in year two, like for me, he's too concerned with shooting threes and all of that shit. Like this motherfucker was pulling up from deep. You know what I'm saying? He was pulling up from, PG deep. And for real basketball fans, they know PG was the first that was doing it. Then Dame started it. But then Steph perfected it. So, on this show, we're going to give the props to where it originated and so forth. We're not just going to go with the popular answer, which would be Steph, right? Steph range, right? No. PG. But anyway, that is amazing, you know what I'm saying? Because he is that tall and he should be in the paint. So the fact that he can do it, like, that's cool and all, you know what I mean? But he shouldn't be concerned with that. But, hey, 8 threes from deep, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is impressive from that point, right? But, like I said, he's very capable because he's in the NBA. Like, this is what you do. Scoring is natural. Like, this is what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been times where I've scored 50 throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? Just playing in the backyard, you know what I mean? Or at the court or whatever, you know what I mean? So, like, if you get buckets and you play, no matter what level, you know what I mean, it comes naturally to you. You know what I mean? Like, he's an unstoppable force. Like, nobody can fucking guard him. Like, come on now. You know what I mean? It's kind of like KD too. Like, he's so fucking tall. there's no way you blocking that shit. You got to hit that bitch as he's raising up, but it's yet to be seen, right? But anyway, so, you know, hopefully the Spurs can build off of this 50-point win, well, 50-point performance, and just keep feeding him and getting it going, you know what I mean? Because they should be better than what they are, you know what I mean? I get it's still early, but I like them to be maybe 2 to 4 games over 500, you know what I mean? Another 50-point performance last night. Cat had 59 in a losing effort. If he would have had 60, maybe they would have won. It would have went to overtime. Who knows? But nonetheless, again, see, you had 2 50-point nights in one night. 2 50-point games in one night. That's how easy that shit is. And when you get it going and niggas is feeding you, like, it's over with. Like, you could do it. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, as far as the Knicks go, let's see what their record is. NBA standings. The Knicks are 4th, 5-6. That just speaks to how weak the East is. Like, you have a losing record and you're 4th. I'm not overly concerned with the Knicks right now as far as their winning percentage and whatnot. Not only just because they're in the East or whatever, but solely because Mitchell Robinson is not back yet. And I know when he gets back, that's going to help. But also, they're still trying to figure it out. It's still early. You know what I mean? So, I'm not too overly concerned. But obviously, if you score 40 plus, you want to win. You know what I mean? Being that typically, I would say 35 and down is like the average. You know what I'm saying? Like, you score a 30-point game, it's like, you know what I mean? Because it's easy. It's really easy to score 30 points. You know what I mean? Like, you score 10 in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter, you know, and between the third and fourth, you get the other 10, you know what I mean? So, or however you break it down or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's not easy to not get 30 points, you know what I mean? Like, especially if you got it going, you know what I mean? Like, it's not hard, you know what I mean? Like, that is easy to do, especially when you're getting it going, you know what I mean? Because, again, this is what you do. Like, you're a scorer, you know what I mean? Like, this is what you do. Like, only one person in the history of the league practices defense. You know what I mean? Everybody else is practicing offense. So this is what you do. Like, it's nothing. You know what I mean? Like, this is what you do. So we're going to go and look at the rest of the games we had last night. You know, that boy, it was somebody else. The Lakers end up pulling it out. Thought they was going to lose. They was losing majority of the game. They ended up pulling it out. And they end up beating the Grizzlies and whatnot. And your man's had 35. You know, he get that in his sleep. Like, that's what he do. You know what I mean? Like, and especially when they wanted to keep him the guy, like, he's going to get the points. Like, it's not a big deal. But, you know, AD, which y'all love for some strange reason, he had 21. He's too good. And all of that bullshit y'all be saying to only have 21 points. Now, I'm going to go back to this list that the insiders did. And I'm going to see where AD is ranked. Because I know he got to be in the top 10. He has to be. Let's see where he's at. He is ranked 12th. A top 12 player should be averaging more than 21. He just should be. He was 6 of 16 and 2 of 3 from 3. 6 of 16 is not good. He had 14 rebounds. I mean, you're that fucking big. Like, you should be getting rebounds, you know? But, like I said, I don't know what y'all see in AD. That's just me. But to the Grizzlies, Triple J had 29. That's pretty good. And Ja didn't even play. So, Hell, y'all only won by 5, and Ja didn't even play. And y'all almost lost that shit. So, I mean, if you got the Lakers winning anything this year, we need to have everything you're drinking tested. Because whatever it is, it's got you living in Delulu land. You're delusional as fuck if you think the Lakers currently constructed is going to do anything. Like, you're just delusional as fuck, bro. Like, it's not going to happen. Like, you cannot win a fucking championship with a 40-year-old as your number one option, bro. Like, I get he's bionic and all this bullshit. I get all of that. But it's just not going to fucking happen. It's not going to happen. And y'all can keep thinking that shit if you want to, but it ain't going to happen. Now, let's talk about it. Last night also, who won? The Cavaliers. And Spider had 23. That's pretty solid. Mostly all the starters was in double figure. Okoro had 9, so he was one off. But they still had a, solid scoring throughout the team and whatnot. Now, these boys are 13-0. That's your mans could never do. You know what I mean? Now, we're going to go back to that list. Because they had Spider ranked at 23. So let me go ahead and tell you right here, right now, he's number 1. Spider is number 1. And I'm going to go back through and get this whole list, and I'm going to redo the list accordingly to how it should be. Because obviously it's right now, and we are going off records. They got Tatum at 10 and Brown at 9. How in the fuck when they just won the championship and it's supposed to be based off right now? Make that shit make sense. Now, the only one that makes sense but doesn't make sense is Luka. Luka was in the championship, so he's 3rd. Okay, cool. Because you would really supposed to have, Jalen and Jason 1 and 2. Then you could do Luka 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I still wouldn't put Luka 3, but that would have made sense because those were the players that was just in the championship. How in the fuck are they 9 and 10? They just won a championship. What happened? What transpired? But this is the insiders. These are the people y'all watch faithfully and listen to. Faithfully. Okay. Matter of fact, where the fuck is what's his name at? Let me see. Now, we got Anthony Edwards at 11. That don't make sense either when he was in the conference final. So that's like 3rd or 4th, right? Out of the final 4, right? Okay. So he should not be 11. Now, I do agree that he should be low because he didn't show up. But 11 is still low when he was still in the top 4 teams that was left. Joker should not be number 1 when he was put out in the second round, which makes him 5th, 6th, right? Team-wise or whatever, right? And out of the last teams. Okay. Yeah. And I can't believe they got fucking... Yeah, that shit killing me that they got fucking Spider at 23, bro. Spider number 1 right now. And then let's look at these standings real quick. Let me see where the fuck shit up. Films highlight. No, that's not it. More. Okay, here we go. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So Boston's number 2 in the East with 10 wins, right? And you got OKC with 10 wins as well, right? So I guess by strength of schedule or whatever would be what's that shit? Would determine who's number 2 and number 3, right? So for me, I'm gonna just base it off the home record. Because you gotta protect home. So OKC right now is 6-1 at home, and Boston is 3-2 at home. So OKC gonna be number 2, and Boston gonna be number 3, right? Now let's see where Shy is at on the list. Shy is number 7, and they got put out in the second round. So That's fine. Shy is actually placed right. Like, I ain't beefing with 7 with Shy. But being that he got the second record in the league, second best record in the league, he's number 2 under Spider. Spider 1, Shy 2. Then we'll go Tatum and Brown 3 and 4, then Steph 5. Because the Warriors are number 2 in the West, but they only got 9 wins, so that would be under Boston, who got 10, right? Cool. Now, let me see where they had what's the name at. I'm sure he on here. I don't even know how to pronounce that nigga name down in Orlando. Pablo, or I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but he's 17. But even though the Magic are 3rd in the East, he's hurt. So, and they did get bounced in the first round. So he was kind of placed where he should be. But if he was healthy, he would be definitely going up. But anyway, nonetheless, like I said, the insiders clearly got this shit wrong coming into the season. Like, I really don't even know what they base it off of. But the obsession for foreign white players is just gross at this point. It's very disgusting, and the disrespect for American players needs to stop. American players are still killing it, as we clearly can see. Let's see where these foreign players are at. So, one foreign player is currently 12th in the West. They're not even in the play-in. If the playoffs started today, they wouldn't even be considered. The other one is 4th. That's not bad. That's top 4. That's cool. That's cool, right? Okay. How fucking ever. It's not number 1 as projected. It's not number 1 or 3 as projected. It is 4 and 12. Okay. All right. So that's that with that. Now, last night we also had a thriller with the Magic and the Pacers. Magic won 94-90. The Celtics and the Nets played. Celtics put a beat down on the Nets. I mean, obviously the Nets have... Who the fuck do the Nets even have on their team? Like, let's see who the fuck the Nets even got, bro. Like, I really don't even know who's on the Nets. I mean, they still got some decent players or whatever, but they ain't really doing much. You know what I mean? They got beat down 139-114. Obviously, the Bulls and the Knicks, we already know about that. Bulls pulled it out by 1 point. So if Cat would have had just one more point, maybe, just maybe, they would have won in overtime and whatnot. Zach LaVine went off for 31. That was cool. And I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is really going on with the Bulls roster. Like, yeah, Valanciunas had 19. And then, the Knicks had a really good game. And I don't know where I got 59 from. That was from the other day. Cat only had 46. Not to say that that's anything slight. But I'm going to put this L on Josh Hart. He didn't even attempt any threes in this game. That might have been the difference right there. Bridges had 20 because he's been struggling lately. So 20 is cool from him. Obi had 14. You know, he's really out there for defense and rebounds and shit, so I ain't tripping up that. Jalen had 24, you know, hey, cool, whatever. So, yeah, but where the fuck is Zoe? Is he coming back? Or is he hurt again? Like, where the fuck is Zoe at? Been waiting for Zoe to play for the last 3 years. Like, what the fuck is going on? Thunder beat the shit out of the Pelicans. That's no surprise there. The Pelicans really suck. I don't know why anybody's hyping them up. I think y'all really want Zion to be something that he's not. Brandon Ingram is not what y'all think he is either. They both went to Duke. You know, I don't rock with Duke players. They're not superstars. Their game does not translate. So they're 3-9. I mean, it's not to say that they can't turn it around or whatever, but it's just not going to happen. Brandon had 18 points. You're not getting anywhere when one of your star players is not even, you know what I mean? Like 18 is not gonna get it done. What's his name? Am I missing something here? I feel like I'm missing something here, but I ain't gonna say too much because I don't know. But the Pelicans are missing a couple players. They're obviously hurt. That's nothing new. That's another thing. Like them boys stay hurt. So shit. You know, hey, where's Brandon gonna get the help from, right? But put the team on your back and make the shit happen. You know what I mean? 18 is not gonna cut it. It's not. Like, come on, man. Niggas is getting 18 and they sleep, bro. Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Like 7 to 18. Come on, you gotta do better than that. 4 8 from 3. That's cool. I'll take 4 from 8 from 3. That's 50%. But just 18 points, bro. Come on. That ain't it, bro. Shy had 29. Williams had 31. Looks like what's the name? The Thunder are missing a couple players. So shit. Even with that being said, you see how Shy is carrying him. He's like, okay, like, hey, I got to do a little more, and as you should, like, so shit. Hey, like I said, I had Shy at what, number 2 under Spider? Yeah, as he should. That's a proper ranking as of right now. Spider is 1, Shy is 2, Brown and Tatum is 3 and 4. However you want to put them, I could care less. Hey, the Bucks finally got a win, and it took them to overtime with the Pistons. They're 4 and 8. So now we got to see where Dame was ranked because this one ain't it. Dame was ranked 22, right above Spider. So at 22, I think that was a proper ranker for Dame at 22, and he's probably still 22 because they suck. The Bucks suck. Let's see. NBA standings. Milwaukee is 12th. They're not even in the playoffs. They're in the same spot as Luka. So Dame 22, Luka 23, something like that. I could care less where they go because they fucking suck. I'm really not even understanding what's going on, and I don't even feel like this is really a Doc thing. But it's something going on with Milwaukee because, I mean, that's who had 59. Giannis had 59. Okay, I got it confused with Cat. But so we did still have 2 50-plus games in one night. But I got it confused, so my bad. Don't kill me on that. But, okay, Dame didn't even play last night. So, obviously, Dame is hurt already. Like, come on, man. But, I mean, shit, even Lopez had 29. So, shit. So Middleton and Dame is hurt. So that might have something to do with the record, but come on, man. See, this is the shit I was talking about with Giannis, bro. Like, you got to put the team on your fucking back every night. Like, you're still young enough to do it. You're still in great shape to do it. Like, what are you doing? Y'all should not be 4 and 8. The Pistons got a better record. The Pistons? Get the fuck out of here. And that boy Cade is coming. That boy had 35 last night. That's damn good. Yeah. That boy had 35 of them things. And then Beasley had 26, so that was good. Pretty much they whole starting 5 was in double figures. Duran had 9, so he was 1 off, but still. You know what I mean? Like, they're doing good. 5 and 8, they're doing good. You know what I mean? For them. Hopefully, at some point, they can. So, hopefully, at some point, you know, they can get it together and start winning and get in, like, between, 7 through 10 for the play-in or something like that. However it go. Hopefully, they can just get in the play-in. You know what I mean? And go from there. Obviously, the Spurs beat the Wizards on Wemby's big game. The Trailblazers beat the Timberwolves. That's very interesting to me because the Timberwolves are 5 and 8. And the Timberwolves are 6-6. But it's not really surprising to me because, like I said, Ant-Man did not show up in the conference finals, and I think that is a carryover. Nonetheless, as big as a star as he is being portrayed to be, I'm not so sure. He only had 24. Like, I need more. Randall had 20. But you know what? I'm a be a little more. How can I put it? I'm gonna take it easy because they did just lose a big piece of their team, right? And they're obviously adjusting. They're obviously adjusting as they should, and it's going to take time. So the same time I'm giving to the Knicks, I got to give to the Timberwolves. So 6-6, obviously you want to be better, but it's going to take time. And, you know, obviously with a ball stopper like Randall, that's going to be an adjustment, right? So we'll see. It's still early. They can get it together, but nonetheless, Ant-Man still got to do better. Like, I mean, come on, man. 24 is not that good, so to speak. 0 for 9 from 3, 10 to 25. Like, so, you know what I mean? They didn't even score 100 points last night. They only scored 98. So, The Kings beat the Suns. At this point, I don't really see the Suns doing much. They're going to have to do something. KD's out right now. Bill is out right now. But hell, Book was only 1 of 4 from 3, 18 points, 6 of 16 from the field. So, I mean, bruh, 18 points ain't going to cut it now. Y'all boys done had plenty of time to get it together. And, like, nah. I just don't see the Suns doing shit this year. Like, they're 9-3. So they still, like, they're a good team, but, and, you know, I get it, a loss here and there, whatever, but for the Suns, it's not about regular season. It's about playoffs and championships. And I don't see them winning the championship this year. I just don't. So, yeah. But that was the night in the NBA. It was a beyond wonderful night. You know what I mean? A lot of shit going on. Big games. You know, I had a 40-plus point game. Had 2 50-plus point games. You know what I'm saying? So you can't ask for any more than that. And we still have an undefeated team. Tonight, Thursday, nothing going on. Mavericks, Jazz, who gives a fuck? Nobody cares. They both suck. I'm not watching. I'm not tuning in. But Friday, looking ahead, yes, full slate. Let's get it. Heat versus Pacers. That should be cool. Both 2 middle-of-the-pack teams right now. We expect both to be in the playoffs, but you just never know. 76ers Magic. The Sixers are trash right now. We're going to wait to see if they can get it together or not. Who knows? Pistons, Raptors. Wizards at Hawks. That should be entertaining. Just because even though the Hawks are trash, obviously the Wizards are trash, you know. Even all these games I just listed, they're trash. But sometimes when you have 2 bad teams, you get some of the best games in basketball. We've seen that every year, you know, year after year after year after year. Bulls, Cavaliers, I'm definitely I'm definitely looking forward to that to see if the record can go to 14-0. Nets at Knicks, that's going to be a thriller. Obviously, the rivalry, you know, in-city rivalry, in-borough rivalry, whatever. Not that they play in the same borough, but you get what I'm saying when I say that. It's still the city, you know what I mean? NYC. Lakers Spurs should be a good one. You know, that's always a good one with the Spurs and the Lakers. Clippers Rockets, that should be good. Nuggets Pelicans, boring yarn. I couldn't care less. Suns Thunder should be good. I don't know The spread got OKC at 7.5. So I'm assuming Bill and KD will be out, but that's still going to be a good game nonetheless. Warriors Grizzlies, looking forward to that. The spread got Golden State at 9.5. So I'm assuming Ja's not playing, but it's still gonna be a good game. It's always a good game when those two teams play. Timberwolves Kings, they got the spread with Sacramento at 1.5. So that should be a good game too. It's pretty close. You know what I mean? Only a game separates them two. So I'll take the Kings in that one. I'm gonna take the Warriors over the Grizzlies. That's the Kings over the Timberwolves. I'm going to take the Thunder over the Suns. I'll take the Nuggets over the Pelicans. I'll take the Rockets over the Clippers. I'm going to take the Spurs over the Lakers. I am. I'm going to take the Knicks over the Nets. Cavaliers over Bulls. I'm going to take the Hawks over Wizards. I'll take the Pistons over the Raptors. I'll take the Magic over the 76ers. And I'm going to take the Heat over the Pacers. So we will see what happens tomorrow night.